When you place a DSP device in HiQNet London Architect, the first thing you see is the card configuration dialog. The card configuration dialog allows you to select which input-output cards you want in that device. The dialog is designed so all you do is select the quantity of each card that you want, and London Architect will arrange those cards in the device correctly. The reason I say correctly is that there are 7 possible combinations for every card slot, including leaving it empty. With 4 card slots, that means a total of 2,400 possible combinations. Every device is tested before it leaves the factory, and there has to be a program written to test that configuration. The factory can't have 2,400 programs for testing devices. Therefore, to limit the number of programs needed, when a device is placed, only one combination of each configuration is possible. What that means is if I select 1 input and 3 output cards, London Architect places the input card in slot A and the output cards in B, C, and D. This is the only 4x12 configuration the factory will ship. If you have a facility where, for instance, you're replacing a device and the wiring is just not long enough to reach card slot A, and you need that card to be in slot D, you can change the card configuration manually in London Architect, and you can take the lid off the device, move the cards around, and rearrange that configuration. It'll work just fine. The way you do that is to right-click on the device and select Card Setup. That brings you back to the dialog. If you select Custom on the dialog, you get the old-fashioned card setup dialog where you can select which type of card is in each slot. This allows you to create the non-standard configurations. You can also do that when originally placing the device in the design file. Again, this configuration can't be shipped from the factory, but you can modify the device when it arrives by just rearranging the cards to make it match this configuration. By far the simplest thing to do is to always use the default arrangement of cards, but you do have the flexibility to make the changes that you need. Bear in mind that this does not change the functionality of the cards themselves, just their position in the device. An input card is always 4 inputs. You can't cause it to function as an output card. All you can do is control the position of that card inside the device.